Hello there, lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and last week I asked you lovely lot what you thought was going to happen at Nintendo's E3. You won't be surprised to hear that most of you were dead wrong about your predictions, but given the nature of E3, that's just to be expected, but massive props for positivity because that's what we need. Nevertheless, here's just what a few of you had to say. Makar the Korok says, I predict Makar, need I say more? Okay, so we didn't actually get Makar, but we got Koroks, and we had no idea that Koroks were going to be featured in Breath of the Wild. We didn't even know it was called Breath of the Wild back then, so that is a crazy prediction. I mean, I'm guessing, because that's obviously your name, that you just got lucky and you just really wanted Makar, and okay, it's not Makar, but it is Koroks, that's crazy. Bonkers. Well done. Sealars thought that Zelda Wii U was going to be delayed yet again to make way for The Legend of Zelda Amiibo Festival. Don't scare me like that. Harold Smith knew that we were going to be seeing Zelda, but also wondered whether we'd see any of Paper Mario Color Splash. Well, Harold, you were right. We did see some Paper Mario Color Splash. It was only a brief glimpse, but we got to see more of it than we knew before, and that's always a good thing. Well done. Nicely done. Although you were sort of wondering rather than actually predicting, but meh. Tolf Rich predicted that Mexico was finally going to get its hands on Miitomo. This really surprises me. I had no idea that it wasn't out in Mexico, and if it was actually an app that people wanted to use, I'd be even more outraged. Mini Mario 101 wasn't sure what to predict, but did hope that Pokemon Generation 2 would be announced. Yeah, that happened a while ago, mate. I think that's like late 90s. I'm assuming, of course, that you meant the original versions, but on the Virtual Console on the 3DS. And that is not beyond the realms of possibility, but I don't know. I think maybe wait until the next console for that portable one. Jaxel MS thought that we were going to get Mother 3, and not just any form of Mother 3, but an entire remake of Mother 3 in the form of a 3DS remake. It didn't happen, but we can continue dreaming, although personally I think that it shouldn't be remade, as I made clear in the last video. If you didn't get that, clear that card. Yasala Bra had loads of predictions, mainly about The Legend of Zelda and potentially being delayed. Thankfully, that didn't happen, and I don't think it's going to happen again, because it's been delayed so much, and it does look like it's in a pretty decent state by now, and all sorts of things, including Pokemon Sun and Moon Showcase, which just so happened to be true. Fierce Deity Gaming was 2/3 right, because you predicted that we'd be seeing Zelda Wii U, as well as Pokemon Go, including a release date, which you were dead right about, and that's happening in like July or something. I forget, I've got a terrible memory. Unfortunately, you were not right about Zelda 3DS, because we didn't get any new games. Sleepy Panda Studio said, oh my Nintendoing god, I just had an epiphany, it's coming to me, I see it, Smash 5 will arise at E3, all hail Smash Bros! Didn't happen. Jeremy P reckoned that they were going to be talking about Zelda Wii U, as well as Star Fox. I don't quite know why they would be talking about Star Fox and they didn't, because that stuff's old now, but they'd also be giving out bagels. I do also feel I've been promised a bagel due to your comment, and I did read it out, so mate, where's my bagel? Iblis Lucario 64 erred on the side of caution and said, Yooka-Laylee delay, Injustice 2, Watch Dogs 2, and Zelda Wii U gameplay. Well, you're right on all fronts, although we already knew about the Yooka-Laylee delay beforehand, so that doesn't really count. They announced that previously. You don't get away that easily. The Italian boss reckoned that E3 was going to be garbage for the 3rd year in a row. What are you talking about? E3 2014 was absolutely killer. Alright, 2015 wasn't that great, and also this one, it was actually pretty damn good, all things considered. I mean, they showed off one game primarily. I mean, they showed off Pokemon, they showed off Pokemon Go, all those sort of things, but it was mainly Zelda Wii U, and you know what? I think it worked. I think that was a good E3. Also, pretty sure they have announced the NX, that's why we know about it. And finally, PokeLink64 has put together a masterpiece of an idea. When E3 starts, Reggie will be talking about Zelda Wii U and his body, and then Aonuma comes in on a horse holding the Master Sword, and he says, Zelda Wii U comes out tomorrow! It's a shame it didn't happen, but that would have been cool. Huge thanks to everybody who left a comment. You all did marvelously, but unfortunately, of course, I cannot read all of your comments out because I have only got so much time left on this earth. However, you do have a chance to get one of your comments read out in the next episode, which is going to be pretty soon, actually. And so, my question for you this week is, where do you think Zelda Breath of the Wild takes place on the crazy Zelda timeline? If you don't fully understand the Zelda timeline, I'm going to put a little bit of it here, just so that you can get a rough idea. You can pause the video, have a quick look at it. I'll also put a link in the description to a proper, big-sized image so you can properly understand it. Once you've managed to have a look and you've got an idea, leave your comments down below letting me know. Let me know where you think it lands. I've got my own ideas. You may know about it already if you watched the video that I did about 50 Zelda Breath of the Wild facts that we already, whether you didn't, 50 Zelda Breath of the Wild facts that you may have missed, which you can watch by clicking that card up there. It was a good laugh. I did it all in one take. Well, the reading list bit. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you rub that subscribe button all over your face in a mildly sensual manner, and be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo-related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye. Harold Smith knew that we were going to be seeing Zelda, but wondered whether we'd see any Mario. Paper Mario. Not just Mario, because he's made of paper. Sleepy Panda Studio said, "Oh my Nintendoing go..." It's probably Nintendoing.